What up, guys? Gunner Gamer, Entertainer, coming back to you again live with another video, and this is Black Friday Vinegar Syndrome Pickup Part 2 video. Part 2, I say. That's what this is. So, you haven't watched Part 1. Go watch Part 1. Yeah. So let's get into these new packages. Yeah, the new stuff. So let's get into these two bubble wrap bags. Hey, hit that like button, please. And please subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Yeah. Let's get in here. Alright, starting out. Alright. So yeah, I've been eyeing this for a little bit. Because it has a few people in it. I don't know, I've seen her in some stuff, but Brad Pitt's the guy I know the most, I would say. And it's called Cutting Class. So, yes, I take it away.
Cutting Class. Paula Carson's, Jill Sherlin, Popcorn, high school experience couldn't be better. Between being class president and dating her school's star basketball player, Dwight, Brad Pitt, SC7N, she seems to have everything she could ask for. But when mentally disturbed teenage murderer Brian Wood, Donovan Leitch, the Blob, is released from an area asylum and rejoins his old classmates, it's not long before students and teachers alike turn up missing, or are found murdered. While Dwight becomes convinced that Brian's gone back to his violent ways, Paula can't help but suspect that someone might be trying to set Brian up to carry out their own twisted plan. A distinctly tongue-in-cheek slasher made in the autumn of the genre's popularity, Roscoe Pollenberg's Excalibur, Cutting Class is a lavishly mounted and self-aware take on the genre's best-loved tropes. Starring Brad Pitt in his first feature film leading role, and featuring Roddy McDowall, Fright Night, and Martin Mull, Roseanne, Vinegar Syndrome presents Cutting Class on Blu-ray for the first time, newly restored in 4K from its original camera negative, and in its uncut version, never before released in the United States. Special features. Region-free Blu-ray/DVD combo. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. Uncutting Class, a video interview with lead actress Jill Sherlin. Donovan Makes the Cut, a video interview with actor Donovan Leitch. Audio interview with director Roscoe Pollenberg. Audio interview with cinematographer Avi Karpik. Commentary track with The Hysteria Continues. Kill comparisons, unrated versus R-rated versions. Original theatrical trailer. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles.
Cool. That's what I'm talking about. So, 1988, 91 minutes, definitely before Brad Pitt was really known, I would say. So, yeah, it was pretty cool that Vinegar Syndrome put this out. But like I said, I've been on it for a little bit. It's been out for a little while. There was a slip, of course, but not too concerned. Anyway, Cutting Class. And this is a Blu-ray DVD combo. And we got some reversible cover artwork. Cool. So definitely look forward to checking out Cutting Class. Next up, Penitentiary. This did have a pretty cool split cover, but that's sold out anyway. And I actually had this on DVD, but did not own this one. Yeah, good old Isaac Kennedy, Leon Isaac So, Penitentiary. Cool, they put this on Blu-ray. So, yeah,
Penitentiary. Leon Isaac Kennedy stars as Martell Too Sweet Gordon, who, after unwittingly getting involved with a prostitute, and attempting to save her from being assaulted by a John, which turns deadly, finds himself charged with a murder he didn't commit. Locked up in the state penitentiary, Martell is forced to fend for himself among hardened criminals, until he's introduced to the underground and lucrative world of in-prison boxing. Director Jamar Fanaka's breakout action hit, Penitentiary, remains one of the seminal late-period blaxploitation films. Gritty, violent, and maddeningly entertaining, Vinegar Syndrome presents the Blu-ray debut of this genre film classic, newly restored in 4K from its original 35mm camera negative and filled with both all-new and archival interviews with its cast and crew. Special features: region-free Blu-ray/DVD combo pack. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from the 35mm original camera negative. Archival commentary track with Jamar Fanaka, writer, producer, director. Commentary track with Sergio Mims, second assistant director. Too Sweet for Penitentiary, interview with Leon Isaac Kennedy, lead actor filming Penitentiary, interview with Marty Olstein, cinematographer producing Penitentiary, interview with Alicia Danifu, producer. Original theatrical trailer. English SDH subtitles.
So yeah, 1979, this is 99 minutes. I do know in the second one, Mr. Key is in, which I do need to get that one. But anyway, Penitentiary, the first one on Blu-ray. Pretty awesome. Yeah. This also comes with a DVD, so they have it on DVD twice. Raw, brutal, realistic. Nice to get on Blu-ray. Penitentiary. Next up, Death Promise. This hasn't been out too long. Looked pretty cool. They did still have the slip available, but I didn't pick it up. Anyway, take it away, Sai.
Death Promise. The residents of a dilapidated New York tenement building are being harassed and threatened by Iguana Realty, the dummy corporation which owns the land, in an effort to force them out of their homes. But when Karate Master Charlie's father is murdered by a group of thugs hired by the landlords, he decides to take matters into his own hands. Enlisting the help of his best friend, fellow fighter Speedy, and driven by a desire for vengeance, they soon develop a plan to murder each board member of Iguana Realty. However, what they don't realize is that their final target is someone much closer to home. A genre-blending grindhouse classic that perfectly embodies the mid-70s, NYC-lensed exploitation film aesthetic, Robert Warm Flash's Death Promise oozes sublime 70s sleaze from beginning to end. Starring Charles Bonnet, Don't Go in the House, alongside Speedy Leacock, stuntman Thompson Kao Kang, The Black Dragon, and martial arts film legend Tony Liu, Way of the Dragon, Vinegar Syndrome is proud to present the worldwide Blu-ray debut of Death Promise, newly restored in 2K from its original 35mm camera negative. Special features: region-free Blu-ray, newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. 9,000 feet in 90 minutes, an interview with editor Jim Markovich. Original theatrical trailer. Still gallery. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles.
Yeah, so it's 1977, 95 minutes. Almost dropping it there. kung fu action. And I don't know, this dude kind of reminds me of Bruce Lee a little bit on this cover. But pretty awesome. It looked like an interesting movie to check out. So I got it. Here you go, Death Promise. Death Promise. Bang. And there's the disc. There's a simple Blu-ray here. I kind of think they've kind of just gone to just doing Blu-rays mostly now. I mean, in 4Ks, a little bit here and there. But yeah, Death Promise. But I like me some kung fu, you know. Next up, Blood Beat. Oh, Blood Beat. That was Blood Heat. What is Blood Beat? And guess something. But that looks pretty awesome. Yeah. So tell us about it, sir.
Blood Beat. Sarah and her boyfriend, Ted, have decided to spend Christmas with Ted's mother at her home in rural Wisconsin. However, upon arriving, Sarah begins to feel a strange presence around her, and soon after, a mysterious figure garbed in a samurai outfit begins murdering the townsfolk, eventually setting his sights on Sarah, Ted, and his family. A supernatural slasher film like no other, Fabrice Zaffarato's French-US co-production, Blood Beat, applies an art house aesthetic to its American regional cinema stylings, resulting in a dreamy and haunting atmosphere to complement the bloodletting and outrageous twists. Barely released on video in the US and never officially released on disc, Vinegar Syndrome presents the Blu-ray debut of this one-of-a-kind horror oddity, restored in 2K from its original 35mm negative. Special features: region-free Blu-ray/DVD combo pack. Newly scanned and restored in 2K from the 35mm original camera negative. Commentary track with Fabrice Zaffaratos, writer/director. Video interview with Fabrice Zaffaratos. Video introduction with Fabrice Zaffaratos. Video interview with Vladimir Van Maule, cinematographer. Blood Beat, silent version, featuring Nervous Curtains and horror remix. L.U.N.C.H. short film written and directed by William Zaffaratos, son of Fabrice Stills Gallery. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles.
Cool. So it's 1982, 86 minutes. Yeah. Bang. Bang, Blood Beat. Don't know what that means, but yeah, we're gonna check this movie out, man. Check this movie out. Blu-ray DVD combo. As well as reversible cover art. Word, guys. Bang! Blood Beat! And the last one in here, but this is funny. Bang! Here it is. Again! Yes, I have already shown this in the last Vinegar Syndrome. Well, no, not the last one, because part one's the last one. But the one before that one. One I did before Black Friday, actually. Well, actually, it was... Well, no, it was actually... Well, you know, I had ordered some stuff. But anyway... There it is, Resurrection with Christopher Lambert again. But that's because my original copy had a flaw. I put it in, I watched the movie, we played the movie, but there was a skip piece in there. A part where we kind of skip a little. And I tried it on different DVD players, I even tried it on the computer, same result. So I contacted Vinegar Syndrome, and they were nice enough to send me a new copy. And I seriously appreciate that. Thank you very much. There you go. So I got this again. I'm not going to open it again, but I am going to definitely check out the mixture. This one don't have the fly. I'm sure it doesn't. But, yeah. And if you want to see the review on this one, go back and watch the other video. So continuing on with packages. Oh, yeah. So this just came out. I don't normally buy the super new releases. Sometimes a little sit a little bit. But this is a VSA, and I jump on the VSAs pretty quick. They have increased their volumes of how many they do, which is good. Because, you know, this stuff selling out and going to scalpers sucks balls beyond all recognition. Blue bar, as it were. And this is a limited edition of 5,000. So 3468 is what I got. And this has got Billy Banks in it. And it also has Bolo Yang, I guess his name is. If you don't know who that is, I don't know what to say, but that's Bloodsport. What else? That's mostly it, right? That's the guy. Oh, no. He's also in, he plays with Bruce Lee in, Enter the Dragon. So, yeah, you can't forget that. TC 2000. But yeah, this looks pretty sweet. I just had to get this. It looks like Terminator. But, yeah, just had to get this. Of course, this is a VSA release. As I said, limited to 5,000. And it looks cool. Like, you know, cheesy cool, I guess. But yeah, VSA release, of course, with the weird slips, which, I mean, I like the slips. They get stuck sometimes. But I've kind of figured out a trick on them, so let's cut this properly, shall we? And let's open this up. So there it is, TC 2000, and we're going to have Sai take care of the rest.
TC 2000, VSA. In the near future, a catastrophic environmental event has forced most people to live in underground facilities, and only the poor are left to live on the surface, forming gangs in order to survive. Jason Storm, Billy Blanks, is part of an elite group of guards known as TCs, tracker communicators, that are tasked with protecting the underground. But, when a group of criminals led by Nicky Picasso, Jalal Merry, infiltrate the underground and attempt to kill Storm's partner Zoe, Bobby Phillips, Storm soon learns about an experimental program to turn the TCs into cyborgs. Teaming up with a freedom fighter from the surface named Master Sumai, Bolo Young, Storm must stop Picasso and uncover who is behind a conspiracy to wipe out all the remaining people living on the surface world. A rare sci-fi martial arts film produced by action aficionado Jalal Merry, TC 2000 is as impressive with its complex futuristic world building as it is with its action choreography. Featuring Billy Blanks, Bloodfist, the last Boy Scout, in one of his early leading roles, along with strong performances and fight scenes from co-stars Bolo Young, Enter the Dragon, Jalal Merry, Tiger Claws, and Matthias Hughes, Dark Angel, Vinegar Syndrome Archive is proud to present this unique martial arts film for the first time on Blu-ray, and scanned in 4K from its original camera negative. Special features: region-free Blu-ray, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. Brand new commentary track with producer/actor Jalal Merry and actor Billy Blanks. An orgy of action, an interview with Jalal Merry. Jason takes the underworld, an interview with actor Billy Blanks. Archival electronic press kit, featurette. Archival electronic press kit, behind the scenes footage. Double-sided poster. limited edition of 5,000. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles.
1993, 95 minutes. TC 2000. And Billy Blank's only really played in like a few movies. Of course, you get your poster here. There's your disc. It's upside down. Let me flip it for you. There you go. And then you get your reversible cover artwork. Nice. And then with the VSAs, you get these nice posters that I don't exactly have room for, but hey, we can get that straightened out sometime. There you go. Terminator style. Bam. TC 2000. TC 2000. I just had to get it. It just looked way too crazy not to. Next. Bam. Yes. Yes. I had to get this one, dude. Plus, this is a triple. This is Tiger Claws. And this has Tiger Claw 1 through 3. Had to get this. This is limited to 5,039.08. Bam. You just gotta get it, man. You gotta get it. But that's all 3 Tiger Claw movies, which I didn't even know there was 3 Tiger Claw movies. I think I may have seen the first one, but this also has Bolo Young in it as well. Bolo Young. It also has the girl from, that's the girl from martial law there. So, yeah, that's pretty cool. Had to get this. So, let's take off the slit there. And have Sai tell us about it.
Tiger Claws Trilogy, VSA produced by actor and martial artist Jalal Merhi. The Tiger Claws series has become a staple for the straight-to-video martial arts movies of the 90s. Complete with gunfights, fistfights and the occasional car explosion, what sets the Tiger Claws series apart from other action films of the era are their appreciation for the martial arts and their focus on mysticism. Featuring strong performances from the always kick-ass Cynthia Rothrock, martial law, China O'Brien, as well as genre favorites Bolo Young, Bloodsport, Carter Wong, Big Trouble in Little China, and Harry Mock, the Vinegar Syndrome Archive is proud to present the Tiger Claws series on Blu-ray for the first time ever, scanned in 4K from their original camera negatives. Tiger Claws, when the bodies of local martial arts masters keep turning up with mysterious claw marks in their skin, NYPD detective and martial arts enthusiast, Tarek Richards, Jalal Merhi, is put on the case. Tasked with trying to stop these killings, Richards is teamed up with a new partner, the no-nonsense Linda Masterson, Cynthia Rothrock, who is quite capable of defending herself in a fight. Together, they must track down this mysterious serial killer and uncover the secret behind an ancient martial arts technique known as Tiger Claws. Tiger Claws 2. Now a detective in San Francisco, Linda Masterson is surprised to discover a new victim with the Tiger Claws markings on his body. After contacting her old partner in NYC, Tarek Richards, Masterson soon learns that the killer they put away has escaped and more bodies have been turning up with similar markings. Richards and Masterson must team up again to stop these killings, but soon find themselves as part of an ancient underground martial arts tournament with mystical roots. Tiger Claws 3, when the spirits of 3 ancient martial arts masters are resurrected by a criminal named Stryker, it's up to detectives Tarek Richards and Linda Masterson to stop them. But, when Masterson is quickly put out of commission, Richards must team up with Stryker's former teacher, Master Jin, Carter Wong. Under the tutelage of Master Jin, Richards must unlock a secret ability that lives inside of him if he wants to defeat Stryker and his crew of mystical assassins. Special features. Region-free 2-disc Blu-ray set newly scanned and restored in 4K from their 35mm original camera negatives. Brand new commentary track with producer/actor Jalal Merry for all 3 films. Sharpening the Claws, a making of documentary on tiger claws with actress Cynthia Rothrock and Jalal Merry. Martial art porn, a making of documentary on Tiger Claws 2 with Cynthia Rothrock and Jalal Merry. Mystical Claws, a making of documentary on Tiger Claws 3 with Cynthia Rothrock and Jalal Merry. Original video trailers for all 3 films. Double-sided poster, limited edition of 5,000 reversible cover artwork, English SDH subtitles.
Yeah. So this has got all 3 movies on 2 discs, 2 Blu-ray discs. So you're talking about 1991, 1996, and 1999. Okay, that whole 90 span. And so it's a combined 275 minutes. But that's what it is. And I don't know how easy it was to find these movies, prior to this release. But, pretty cool. Tiger Claws 1 through 3. In all of its glory. Quite a few special features here. Of course, you get your poster. There's the discs, 2 Blu-ray discs. It appears, so on this was disc, it's Tiger Claw 1 and 2 is on the first disc. And the second disc has Tiger Claw 3 and special features. And then you have your reversible cover artwork. Nice. And then you get this big ass poster. Right there, guys. Oh yeah. That screams you. That's it, guys. Tiger Claw 1 through 3. So that's awesome. So happy to get it. Next up, not the final, but it's close. Here it is. I had to go ahead and mail this out. I have the other 2. I got the standard edition of the first one because I kind of messed up not picking up the box when I had the chance. But I had the box of the second one, and now I have the box of the third one. So yeah, the Forgotten Gialli, or Gialli. I can't never say it right. But here's the premium boxes I'm talking about. So it's pretty sweet looking. Yeah, some serious artwork going on here. And this is volume 3. I don't know if it said that. And this has Autopsy, Murder Mansion, Gray's Desires of Murder. Bang! Go off the top, and you get a little view there of what's underneath there. Pretty crazy. And you get your 3 Blu-ray discs in here. Dump them out. And then you get these 3 great Galleys of Forgottens. Forgotten Gialli. So yeah, let's have Sai tell us about them.
Forgotten Gialli, Volume 3. Autopsy. A wave of sudden, violent suicides have gripped Rome and are being blamed on sunspots. Simona, a young pathologist with an unhealthy obsession with death, has become increasingly interested in this strange phenomenon. But with the discovery of the body of a young woman, an apparent victim of a self-inflicted gunshot, Simona finds herself thrust into a terrifying mystery and conspiracy to cloak actual murders as suicides. And the nearer she comes to unraveling the truth, the more in danger she is to entering the sights of a deranged killer, who might be a lot closer to home than she realizes. An expertly directed and at times staggeringly brutal thriller from Armando Crispino, The Dead Are Alive, Autopsy, which was made under the title Sunspots and released internationally as The Victim, stars Mimsy Farmer, Four Flies on Grey Velvet, Barry Primus, New York, New York, and Ray Lovelock, Let Sleeping Corpses Lie. Featuring stunning photography from veteran Italian DP Carlo Carlini, The Bloodstained Butterfly, and an acclaimed score from Ennio Morricone, A Lizard in a Woman's Skin, Vinegar Syndrome is proud to bring Autopsy to Blu-ray, fully uncensored and featuring its complete English and Italian language audio tracks fully intact. Special features: region-free Blu-ray, newly scanned and restored in 2K from its 35mm original camera negative. Includes both the English and Italian language soundtracks. Archival theatrical introduction with director Armando Crispino. Editing and rhythm, an interview with editor Daniele Alabiso. The Autopsy Papers, an interview with Francesco Crispino, film historian and son of director Armando Crispino. Black Hole Sun, a featurette on the career of director Armando Crispino. Original theatrical trailer. Alternate Italian titles and credits. Reversible cover artwork. Newly translated English SDH subtitles. Murder Mansion. On a dark and foggy night in the countryside, a group of apparent strangers all find themselves stranded at an old Gothic mansion. Deciding to spend the night and look for help the following morning, the group pair off for bed. As the night wears on, increasingly strange events begin to occur, culminating in a murder. Tensions and suspicions rise, and fear mounts that the ghosts of the mansion have risen from the grave, especially when more bodies turn up. But is the explanation behind these ghastly events truly supernatural? One of the best and most effective combinations of mid-60s style Gothic Euro horror and early 70s flavored giallo intrigue, Francisco Lara Polop's Spanish-Italian co-production, Murder Mansion, originally titled The Mansion in the Fog, became a drive-in and late-night TV hit in the US during the mid-1970s. Never legally released in the United States on disc, Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents the Blu-ray premiere of Murder Mansion, newly restored in 4K from its original negative and includes its original Spanish soundtrack along with its English, and nearly impossible to find Italian dubs. Special features. Region-free Blu-ray. Newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. Includes the original Spanish language soundtrack with new English translations, as well as the English and Italian language dubs. Italian dub is not translated. Lady of the Mansion, an interview with actress Ida Galli aka Evelyn Stewart. Reversible cover artwork. Newly translated English SDH subtitles, for the original Spanish soundtrack. Crazy Desires of a Murderer. The Countess Ilana has just returned to her family's grand old castle, where her paralyzed father, an apparent clairvoyant, and strange younger brother, with an unhealthy interest in taxidermy, reside. Almost immediately after arriving, one of Ilana's friends, who's visiting the castle, is shockingly murdered and has her eyes plucked out of their sockets. While suspicion falls on Ilana's brother, a curious police inspector, Sicilian character actor Corrado Gaper of The Godfather and My Dear Killer, begins to investigate, believing there to be more to the killing than meets the eye. However, his sleuthing proves no match for this maniac, as the body count steadily rises. A delirious mix of gothic horror, sex drama, murder mystery, plus a whole lot of extracted eyeballs. Filippo Walter Rotto's Crazy Desires of a Murderer, though known in Italy as the much more lurid The Morbid Vices of a Housekeeper, remains one of the forgotten treats of late 70s giallo cinema. Never released theatrically in the English-speaking world and virtually unavailable on home video, Vinegar Syndrome is delighted to bring this trashy rarity to Blu-ray, newly restored in 4K from its 35mm original negative. Special features: region-free Blu-ray, newly scanned and restored in 4K from its 35mm original camera negative. Crazy Memories of an Actor, an interview with actor Giuseppe Colombo. Reversible cover artwork. Newly translated English SDH subtitles.
Yeah! So we're going to start with Autopsy. And that came out in 1975 and has 100 minutes. So here we are, Autopsy. That's Autopsy. And then we got Murder Mansion. 1972, 86 minutes. Bust into it. So much stuff. All right, Murder Mansion. Blu-ray disc. Reversible cover artwork. Murder Mansion, Crazy Desires of Murder. There you go, Crazy Desires of Murder. 1977, 89 minutes. Shut the back there. The side spine. There's your disc. Reversible cover artwork. Yeah. And there it is. Forgotten Gialli, Volume 3 Collection. And my last item from the Black Friday pickup. Just had to get it. Just had to. Nice box set. I think this, they must have, like, from what I understood, this, but I think this was like a re-release, I guess. But it was cool because, I mean, when they released, if this was a re-release, it was before I was looking at Vinegar Syndrome, for sure. And this is the films of Rudy Ray Moore. They did have where you could buy all these movies separately, and you could even buy just the box set if you already had the movies. But I didn't have these movies, so it was pretty sweet for me to get this enclosed box set, as it were, and to get all these movies. So, got that. And this has Dolemite, the Human Tornado, Petey Wheatstraw, and Disco Godfather. So, that looks pretty cool. Get some stars there. And of course, it is in great packaging condition. Okay, we have stars all around. Yes. And you get 4 movies in this set. And they do still have this available last that I checked. Well, since they put the site back up. And we're going to have Cy read off the information for these 4 classics in this collection.
The Films of Rudy Ray Moore, box. Attention all you know business, born insecure, jock-jawed motherfuckers. Dolemite is back with this bone-crushing, skull-splitting, brain-blasting, and often begged for, box set illustrated by the inimitable Tony Stella. This painstakingly crafted box features art inspired by all 4 Rudy Ray Moore features previously released by Vinegar Syndrome and can be purchased separately or as a full box containing all 4 Blu-ray releases. Can you dig it? If not, then you a rat soup eating motherfucker. Dolemite? Dolemite, Rudy Ray Moore, the baddest pimp in town, has just been released from prison, ready to take revenge on notorious gangster Willie Green, Derville Martin, who set him up on a phony drug charge and stole his club, The Total Experience. With the help of his friend Queen Bee, Lady Reed, and their band of kung fu fighting vixens, Dolemite takes on every rat soup eating mother F # in South Central. Acclaimed comedian Rudy Ray Moore's outrageously funny and action-packed blaxploitation classic makes its worldwide Blu-ray debut, fully restored in 2K from a recently discovered 35mm negative and loaded with extras, including a new making-of documentary by Elijah Drenner and a historical commentary track from Moore's biographer Mark Murray, featuring interviews with Moore as well as co-stars Jerry Jones, Lady Reed, John Kerry, cinematographer Nick von Sternberg and more. Special features: region-free Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. All extras on both formats. Scanned and restored in 2K from a newly discovered 35mm negative. Includes 2 framing options, the intended 1.85:1 widescreen version and an alternate full-frame boom mic version. Dolemite making of documentary. Lady Reed uncut featurette. Locations, then and now featurette. Historical commentary track by Rudy Ray Moore's biographer, Mark Jason Murray. Dolemite, theatrical trailer. The Human Tornado, theatrical trailer. Original cover artwork by Jay Shaw. Reversible cover artwork. English SDH subtitles. The Human Tornado. Dolemite, Rudy Ray Moore, is back and badder than ever in The Human Tornado. After being run out of town by a racist sheriff, Dolemite returns to LA only to discover that Queen Bee's, Lady Reed, club has been taken over by the mafia. On top of that, they have also kidnapped 2 of Queen Bee's top girls. With the law hot on his tail, Dolemite rounds up the toughest kung fu fighting badasses in Southern California to take on the mob, culminating in one of the craziest surprise endings in blaxploitation film history. Wilder and more over the top than its predecessor, The Human Tornado is a non-stop assault on the senses, combining comedy, action, horror, and jaw-dropping weirdness, featuring supporting performances from Ernie Hudson, Jimmy Lynch and world karate champion Howard Jackson. Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents The Human Tornado on Blu-ray, restored from original 35mm vault elements. Special features: region-free Blu-ray and DVD combo pack, all extras on both formats scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm vault elements. Dolemite Part 2 making of documentary commentary track with Rudy Ray Moore's biographer, Mark Jason Murray and co-star Jimmy Lynch, audio interview with director Cliff Rapport and martial arts champion Howard Jackson, Dare Bastard, German dubbed version, promotional still gallery soundtrack, radio spot The Human Tornado, theatrical trailer Dolemite. Theatrical trailer, original cover artwork by Jay Shaw, reversible cover artwork, English SDH subtitles. Petey Wheatstraw. Rudy Ray Moore is Petey Wheatstraw, whose talent for comedy is only topped by his gift for kung fu. When his arch-rivals, Leroy and Skillet, massacre him and his friends, Petey ends up in hell and is given a unique opportunity. In exchange for his and his friends' return to Earth, he must wed Satan's daughter. The only problem, she's the ugliest woman he's ever seen. Will Petey be able to defeat Satan with his magic pimp cane, or will he be forced to become the devil's son-in-law? Rudy Ray Moore's third theatrical feature, Petey Wheatstraw, is a raucous and ridiculous blending of action, horror, and Moore's signature brand of raunchy humor. Written and directed by Cliff Moore, Petey is perhaps the craziest of all of Moore's films and is coming to Blu-ray for the first time, newly restored in 2K from its original 35mm camera negative. Special features: region-free Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. All extras on both formats. Scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm original camera negative. Dolemite Part 3 making of documentary. Commentary track with Rudy Ray Moore's biographer, Mark Jason Murray, co-star Jimmy Lynch and director Cliff Moore. Shooting locations revisited featurette with Rudy Ray Moore. Soundtrack _I_A ring sent promotional still gallery. Disco Godfather, theatrical trailer. The Human Tornado, theatrical trailer. Dolemite, theatrical trailer. Reversible cover artwork by Jay Shaw. English SDH subtitles. Disco Godfather. Rudy Ray Moore is the Disco Godfather, owner and MC at the baddest disco in town. But there's a new evil in the community, Angel Dust. Determined to find and destroy the source of the whack, the Disco Godfather becomes a one-man fighting machine from South Central to Beverly Hills. The last of Rudy Ray Moore's 70s features, Disco Godfather is easily the strangest and most original of his filmic output. Combining his trademark kung fu action with social commentary and hallucinogenic nightmare sequences which evoke the surreal weirdness of Coffin Joe, Disco Godfather is an unforgettable cinematic finale from one of the greatest names in blaxploitation film history. Newly restored from its long-lost 35mm original negative, Vinegar Syndrome proudly presents Disco Godfather on Blu-ray for the first time, packed with all new special features. Special features. All extras on both formats. Region-free Blu-ray and DVD combo pack. Scanned and restored in 2K from 35mm original camera negative. Dolemite form making of documentary. Commentary track with Rudy Ray Moore's biographer, Mark Jason Murray, Rudy Ray Moore, writer/director J. Robert Wagner, co-writer Cliff Moore and rare on-set audio. Soundtrack. Promotional still gallery. Alt. German and French language tracks original theatrical trailers for Disco Godfather, Dolemite and the Human Tornado original cover artwork by Jay Shaw reversible cover artwork English SDH subtitles.
Alright, Rudy Ray Moore, they better not miss. Dolemite. So there we go. 1975, 90 minutes. On Blu-ray. Dolemite. Get that DVD Blu-ray combo. Reversible cover artwork. That looks pretty cool. We got Dolemite. Then we got the Human Tornado. The Human Tornado. Watch out, mister. Here comes the Twister. 1976. 96 minutes. The Human Tornado. Kung Fu Kick Booty. Blu-ray DVD combo. Boom, that looks like some kick booty. The Human Tornado. Petey Wheatstraw. Some Wheatstraw. Petey Wheatstraw. The Devil's Son-in-Law. Interesting. Petey Wheatstraw. Something. It looks crazy. I bought these movies before they even put this, kind of box set out, which was pretty sweet. So he has 1977, 99 minutes on this one. Blu-ray DVD combo. Petey Wheatstraw. Petey Wheatstraw. And the last one in that box set, Disco Godfather. $19.79, 98 minutes. So we got Disco Godfather there. Blu-ray DVD combo. Disco Godfather. Yep, Disco Godfather. Yeah, that's a hell of a collection, I must say. The Rudy Ray Moore Films collection. Yeah, it's quite a haul, guys. It's starting to pour down raining outside, so I better get straight. But anyway, so that's everything I got, guys, from the Black Friday 2021 from Vinegar Syndrome. I hope you all enjoyed the video. Please hit that like button if you did, and please subscribe. Thank you very much, guys. Gunner, Gamer, Entertainer, signing out, guys.